Building Tunnels. Written by Jill Sherman. Focus question. How and why are tunnels created? Going places. For much of history, when travelers came across obstacles like mountains, they had a decision to make. Should they go around or over? Both options were difficult until someone decided to go through. Today, tunnels allow safe and speedy passage through hills and mountains. They also allow people and goods to pass under cities, rivers, and seas. The largest tunnels are amazing examples of the work modern engineers can do. The history of tunnels. People have been building tunnels for thousands of years. However, for much of that time, tunneling was dangerous and could take many years of hard work. In the 1860s, tunnel building became much easier when Alfred Nobel created dynamite. Easy to use and safer than other explosives at the time, dynamite allowed people to blast through rock in moments. Since then, technology has continued to advance and tunnels have grown larger and more amazing. Building tunnels. Today, workers have carved tunnels through rock mountains, under large bodies of water, and below busy cities. Before building a tunnel, engineers look at soil and rock samples. They drill test holes to discover the type of rock they will need to dig through. Once they have this information, they can design a tunnel that will not collapse. Tunneling usually follows three basic steps: dig, support, and line. First, workers dig part of the tunnel. They may use tools, machines, or explosives. Once part of the tunnel has been cleared, it is time to start step 2, support. Any unstable ground must be made stronger to prevent a collapse. How they do this depends on the material the tunnel has to go through. Once the tunnel has been made stable, workers build the lining or inside of the tunnel. Using these three basic steps, people have built amazing tunnels all over the world. Math Minute. The Lardal Tunnel, at about 25 kilometers, 16 miles, is the longest road tunnel in the world. It cuts through mountains in Norway. If you travel from Borgund to Flåm without the tunnel, you will have to drive 84 kilometers, 52 miles. Using the tunnel, the route is only 56 kilometers, 35 miles. How much distance will you save by using the tunnel? Answer: 28 kilometers, 17 miles. Tunnels through rock. The Seikon Tunnel connects Honshu, the main island of Japan, with Hokkaido. It's 54 kilometers, 34 miles long, making it the second longest tunnel in the world. To build the tunnel, workers had to blast through tons of hard rock. Do you know? In 2016, the world's longest and deepest railway tunnel opened in Switzerland. The Gotthard Base Tunnel travels beneath the Swiss Alps for an incredible length, 57 kilometers, 35 miles. To blast through rock, workers first drill small holes. The type of rock determines how deep and how far apart the holes need to be. Then, workers pack the holes tightly with explosives. After they set off the explosives, workers cart away the pieces of rock created by the blast, called muck. Tunnels of solid rock often don't need extra support because they are already sturdy. However, areas with broken rock still need to be secured. Workers may install long bolts or spray the area with concrete. They need to make sure that the rocks won't move as they continue to work on the tunnel. Wowzer! Norway plans to build the world's first ship tunnel. It will be almost 2 kilometers, 1 mile long. For some tunnels through rock, workers use huge tunnel boring machines. At the front of the machine is a plate in the shape of a circle that contains disc cutters. The plate rotates, carving and grinding into the rock. The muck is scooped onto a belt that moves back toward the tunnel entrance. While these machines make building tunnels easier and faster, they cost millions of dollars. If they break down, they can sometimes take months or even years to repair. Tunnels through soft earth. Building tunnels through soft ground, such as sand or gravel, can be dangerous. The earth can easily collapse. To stop this from happening, workers push a steel cylinder called a shield into the earth for support. They then dig out the material within the shield. Next, they install a liner, which is often made of steel or concrete. With that complete, they push the shield deeper ahead and repeat the process. Mark Brunel invented the method in order to build the Thames Tunnel in the 1840s. Tunnels underwater. Building tunnels under bodies of water presents additional challenges. In many instances, workers make a trench while building sections of the tunnel above ground. When the trench is complete, the sections of tunnel are sunk and connected together. When everything is sealed, the water is pumped out of the tunnel. The Marmaray Tunnel, which connects the European and Asian sides of Istanbul, Turkey, was built using the trench method. The Channel Tunnel, which crosses under the English Channel between England and France, was built using another method. 11 tunnel boring machines began work on either side of the tunnel. They met in the middle 2 years later, and the tunnel was finally opened 4 years later in 1994. Conclusion. These amazing tunnels help millions of people and tons of goods move each day all around the globe. As people continue to create newer, faster, and better modes of transportation, they still come across the same obstacles. To get people where they're going faster, new tunnels will need to be built. Fortunately, technology allows for the construction of longer, deeper, and wider structures more easily and safely than ever before. Who knows what amazing tunnel will be built next? Connections. Writing.